Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Dr. Farzana Hoque. I'm an associate professor of medicine currently practicing in the US. In this video, I will share with you tips and strategies that you need to know to create an award-winning poster. After that, after you have a great poster, now you need to know which tips you must follow for a great engaging poster presentation. So I will cover all those tips in this video as well. Poster presentations, they are important for your career, for your professional potential because during the poster presentations, you are meeting with a lot of incredible reputed people, who may have great potential of your career. Maybe you are meeting with program director. Through that program you will go for residency or fellowship. Maybe you are meeting with your next job recruiter. So poster presentations are very much important to meet with the people, to connect with all those potential physician leaders. And I am humbled to say that as resident, as early career faculty, poster presentations played a great role in my career, and I was awarded at national and regional conferences during this poster presentation. So I will also incorporate all those tips and advice which I got from my mentor and which I believed helped me to achieve those national awards. So let's first focus on which tips you must follow before creating your poster. Before creating your poster, either it could be research or case report, you must know the structure. And what do I mean by that? The structures means how you will divide your poster sections. If it is for case report, it could be introduction, case report, discussion, and then conclusion. On the other hand, if you are preparing a research poster, it could be introduction, methodology, result, discussion, and conclusion. Regardless of the topics of your poster, take few minutes to identify how you want to structure your poster. Maybe, write down in pen and paper very concisely that, okay, how will it look like when you are structuring your poster. So first advice is know how to structure your poster, which things you will be adding to the poster. Now the second tips is your title. Title are extremely powerful because title is the way that, okay, you are engaging the audience. You are engaging the judges. You are inviting people to know more about your poster. Most of the time in this poster presentation, they will have could be between 200 to 500 posters. It's a very big, depending upon your conferences. And majority of the time, people have maybe 30 seconds to 1 minute to go through your poster. So title is the way you are inviting them to learn more about your poster. So my advice will be have a eye-catching title and less is more. Do not have more than 10 words in your title. Try your level best to keep it short, but rule of thumb, not more than 10 words in your title. Now, let's focus on what will be the font, right? There are a lot of fonts. Which font to use? I will advise you to use fonts which are easy to read. For example, Arial, Times New Roman. These are few fonts. There are other as well, are easy to read. Now, let's focus on what will be the font size. Minimum 24. 24 is your minimum font size because you want your poster to be easily read from 6 feet away. Again, it's a crowded place. People need to see your poster far away. So it should be at least 24 fonts so that people can see 6 feet far away. Now, colors. Color are important. Color makes the poster lively, engaging. At the same time, we need to know which color to use. For example, have the background and the text in a way that they are easy to read, because not all the background are easy to read, and it depends upon your text color. So when you are deciding the color, make sure your background is in a way so that they are easy to read. And I will advise you, the max color you should use 3. In a poster, you must not use more than 3 colors. And let's now see, a couple of examples that will best demonstrate what will be your color and what could be your style. So I will share my screen, and then we will talk about what could be the style that you should follow. Okay, so as you can see, I Googled just like, academic posters and put it in the images. And if we, take a look at some posters, as you can see, for example, this poster, it has like, multiple colors. When you have multiple colors in your poster, it is hard to follow. Like, people get distracted. Our human brain get distracted. So keep your color minimum to 3. Next, see another example. I think let's focus on this one. As you can see, this poster has clear structure and, little bit white spaces as well. I will highly advise you to have some white spaces in your poster, because if it is all the text, all the images, they're sometimes very crowdy and not very easy to follow. So have some little white space in your poster. For example, like this one, right? It is, as you can see, there is multiple white spaces, so they are easy to read. Now I will share with you a couple of my posters that got the national award. For example, I created this poster for a national conference. And as you can see here, I tried my level best to keep this title concise and short and eye-catching. And then I will recommend you, if you are the presenter, make your name bold as well as underline, because it shows that, okay, you are the presenter, you are the first author of this scholarship. And in this poster, I kept all the images in the middle. And the reason behind is that as human brain, we are more inclined to see and remember things which are in the middle, particularly if this is something in the visual. So try your best to keep your graphs, your visuals in the middle. That will stick long with your audience. And my next advice to you is that at the end of your poster, have like maybe conclusion, take home, or key takeaways. Whatever way you want to title, that is completely fine. My message to you is that have at least 1 or 2 points that your audience, your judges can remember. What is your take home points? Because, nobody can remember the whole poster. However, they can always remember these take home points, because these are the things they will utilize at bedside. Let's now focus on another poster that I created with my team that also achieved the national award. As you can see here again, we focused on to keep this title catching as well as like short as much as possible. And here I kept all these graphs, figures and tables in the middle so that it is like, more prominent, so that audience remember it. And one advice will be, when you are, giving all those pictures, images, make sure they are well titled, they are numbered so that they are easily followed, and you are labeling all those part of the images so that people can grasp the message within 10 seconds. This is your goal, to keep things easy for them so that they are interested to know more about your poster. So now I will stop sharing and we will go forward with our other tips. So far we have talked about what are the tips you need to know for creating an award-winning poster. So now you have an award-winning poster. Now we will focus on what are the tips you must know when you are presenting your poster, when you are in a conference. My first advice will be at least go there 10 to 15 minutes early. You know, you need to do register, you need to find out your space, you need to set up your poster. Nowadays, there could be digital poster, even though you need to go early because you need to find out your place. You need to give yourself that mental space and pause before the judges and people are coming to ask you the questions. So the next advice during that conference will be have some water with you because in the conference you will talk to a lot of people. So it's like so much pressure on your throat. So have at least little bit water with you in case if you need it. And if you have a clicker so that you can show the images, utilize that because you need to connect with the people when you are presenting your poster presentation. If you do not have the clicker, it's okay, it's not end of the world. You can always use your finger to show the images which you are talking about. One of the very important advice I have learned from my mentor that truly I believe was very much valuable for me during the poster presentation is to identify where I should stand when I am preparing, when I am presenting this poster. And I will advise you to stand on the left hand side of the poster. And the reason behind is that when you are at the left hand side, when you are, talking about your pictures, talking about the images, you are not like, coming you almost in the back. When you are standing at the left side of your poster, even though you are utilizing your hand, you are showing the images, you are having face-to-face interaction with the audience, with the judges. That is very important to keep them engaging when you are presenting. And my another advice will be if you have any, visiting card, or maybe if you can prepare a small pamphlet of your poster and add your Twitter or maybe your email address. So in this way, you are sharing with your contact. Maybe, they will reach out if they are interested about your topic. You may also have valuable connection with them. And maybe, they will be your next partner of your another project. They could be your next colleague. They could be your program director where you want to go for fellowship or residency. So I hope you find this advice valuable. First, I have discussed with you what are the tips you need to know for preparing a poster. And second, I have also concluded the advice that you must follow to deliver an engaging poster presentation. At the end of the day, it is very important to enjoy the experience because you have certainly worked hard to on this project to prepare the poster to go to that conference, and conferences are always a great place to meet and connect with wonderful people. So enjoying that moment experience is very, very important. And many times I see that, okay, when the people are going for poster presentation, but they are not their spot, they are maybe here and there. Do not do that. When people are coming to your poster, make sure you are present there. You are, greeting them. You are telling them, okay, if they have any question, they can ask you and tell them that, okay, you are happy that they are seeing your poster. Make sure you are connect with people, you are connecting with judges that will put you in a better position to not to make connection and also get like that award, that recognition and that fun during that academic poster presentation. So I hope you found these tips and advice valuable. If you want me to make video on any other topics, please put it in the comment section. I read them very carefully. If you find this video helpful, please like this video and subscribe this channel because your support means a lot to me. It gives me energy, gives me dedication to make more useful videos like this for you. I wish you all the best and have fun. Have fun and utilize these tips for your next poster presentation. I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, take care, be safe, and be happy. Bye bye.